because I couldn't find any other games that actually looked decent to play. I had this Shadow game on there, but I don't remember what the fucking game is, so we're just gonna play this one. I can't find anything else, and this game kind of looks interesting from the trophy guide, so fuck it, we gonna figure it out. Just create my own. I'll just fucking do like I'm just gonna do all this.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Ever, never, ever. Never, baby. And an audience time passes. It is only void of struggle, no ex-wives are contained within it. And no one creeps up on you. I must lie sitting in your dead angle. So some horrid acidic sauce, bloated and shameful of all of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line. Ex-tenders. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Something irreversible. Alright. Nothing down to fuck all. Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will. The song of death is sweet and like a fly with your conscience sticks to it. The leaven-headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing. The stench of liquor rises from your mouth. I know it. ungodly fiery streak penetrates your
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the knots. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. A mirror hangs on the... As you slowly abort, you clearly have not thought this through. Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now. A mirror hangs on the bath. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. A thought, a sadness. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you. Like the rest of you, It comes from a bad place somewhere in the... The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean. What do you mean? Assess the damage. How would you do that? The morning light hurts your eyes. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous thick tie, with 4 or 5 different patterns.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking. Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the... You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from...
It's 51. The current century? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization. There was the usual ruckus, loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, a slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. Glad to have been of assistance.
The shield, that was something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. To him, okay?
He pretends to. Looks like something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is... Why don't you go and talk to...
He pretends not to hear.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is as you approach, he narrows his eyes and if an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. No, you won't. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one class.
Yes, well, it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area, now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe. Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So,
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Me from Precinct 41? Me from Precinct 41?